enjoy people of all ages. And older people are a lot. I worked in the youth development program for many years, plus I was a volunteer and still am. And older people are kind of like young people, and I love to garden, and many of the elderly people that I work with are in need of those type of things, and also love to get out in the garden too. So it's, it's kind of a nice pairing for me. Well, our coordinators do a really good job in pairing us with people who we work well with. Yes, I have had a few clients that we don't mesh all that great, but the fact of the matter is that they need, they need care, and I do the best I can to make that situation work. I find that most of the people that I am drawn to are people who are outgoing, who love to be in the outdoors, who like to cook, clean, go for a walk, kind of sports type of people. Not all of them are as mobile, to be able to get out and do those kind of things, but certainly I've had clients who are in wheelchairs who really don't have an option of getting out, and so we do, because I take the wheelchair and hike them up a hill or go somewhere to look at flowers, and it for me it's very important that they get some enjoyment out of it too, not just myself. But if I can be outdoors in the wilderness and walking around by the water, in gardens, I'm happy, they're happy, and it works for both of us. I actually was drawn to Home Instead mainly because when I first came in for the interview, they were very courteous and kind to me and understood the situation that I'd come from, being that I had worked with kids before and volunteers. I mean, in the program that I was in prior to this job, I worked with upwards of 300 volunteers at any given time. So, and they were adults, and there are a lot of different types of people to get along with. They took that into consideration with, pairing me with clients. And I think that was really important to make me feel comfortable with the people I was going to be working with. Also to feel comfortable with the fact that, I have a wide variety of skills, from gardening, cooking, lots of arts and crafts, being an outdoors person, loving that part of it. I haven't really worked for other organizations, so I really have nothing to compare them to. But they have been just, for me, really easy to work with. They understand the situation. If I need to take a day off or, I need some time away from a client, they totally understand that. And that, to me, is really important, because when you're with someone, I don't work 24/7 shifts, but when you're with someone 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, every day, same person, sometimes you get a little tired of being with that same person all the time, as they get tired of being with you. So a little break in the monotony sometimes is really good. And they're really good about understanding it's time to take a break, it's time to give you a couple days away and then bring someone else in. Well, I'm pretty high energy. I'm very positive. I look at every new client with a positive attitude. I run into some who don't have that positive attitude, but oftentimes I change them around. I have clients who want only me, and I understand that. You get used to a person, you really like that person. But then there's also clients who I may not mesh with really good in the beginning, and then a couple weeks goes by and all of a sudden we're best friends. So, I'm a happy-go-lucky kind of person. I'm very easygoing. I let a lot of things, just go over my shoulder, because when you're caregiving, sometimes you just got to let things go. You just can't trip over everything. You just got to get on with the day. And if things aren't working, things aren't working. Sometimes it's just a good time for a little time out in the corner, and I'll come back 10 minutes later and I'll be positive again, and things will be fine. So clients are clients, you do the best you can to make things work. If it's not working, you redirect. You find something else that's going to make the day go by, and most of the time, 95% of the time, it's good. You know, there's days, you know, in everybody's life. You know, we all wake up and have a bad day, and I understand that. You know, it's not just me; it's serving the client. So, but Home Instead has been a good match for me. I really enjoy working with all the clients that I've had so far, and it's been a good, positive atmosphere for me, and hopefully positive for all the clients that we have.